Hey, how you doing? So I want to show you this technique that we use to make sure that we can get a ton of new leads from a client's website. And it's using two existing tools here inside of LinkedIn, just in a new way that we learned about. And so the two tools is the first thing that I want to tell you about is a tool called the LinkedIn Insights tag. Now, if you haven't heard of the LinkedIn Insights tag or you're not using it, it's a free piece of code that you can put onto your website, and it actually gives you information about people who are visiting your website based on their LinkedIn member data. So you'll be able to see their seniority, what companies they're coming from, their titles, all of those sorts of things. The other really cool thing that you can do with the LinkedIn Insights tag is you can start to build an audience. So people, if someone visits your website, and they don't necessarily have to have come there from LinkedIn, but if someone visits your website and LinkedIn knows who they are based on their browser, then they can go into an audience that you can now run new campaigns to. So it's like retargeting. So if you've ever looked at something to buy on Amazon and then all of a sudden ads for that thing follow you across the internet, you can do the same thing, but based on LinkedIn member profile data. So that's the LinkedIn Insights tag, which is pretty awesome. And I'm going to show you really quickly how you can set it up. But then it interacts really well with a second type of LinkedIn paid tool. And so that's called a sponsored InMail or a sponsored ad. And it's a particular LinkedIn ad that appears as an InMail or a message. Now, what you can do is you can set up the LinkedIn Insights tag. You need to leave it on for a while and it needs enough data before it starts working. But then what you can do is you can set up an ad so that if someone visits your website, then and only then they can get an email from your business that appears in their inbox. So think about how powerful that is. So someone's been to your website, they're potentially considering you for your services, and now you've got this way of like appearing right there in their inbox in the next day or two. So it's really timely, it's really cost effective as well, and it's really powerful. And now here's how you do it. So I'm about to share my screen. So you should be seeing here a Google Chrome tab. Now, right now we're inside the LinkedIn Campaign Manager tool. So you should be able to see that here, making sure I've shared it fine. Yep. Now, inside of the LinkedIn Campaign Manager, if you go to Account Assets and Insights tag, I've just set up this account today just so I can do a quick demonstration for you. So here, inside of the Campaign Manager, Account Assets, Insight tag, come down here, press a button, and that's going to create an Insights tag for you. So you can create one of those that's free. Then you need to add it into the code on your website. You should have something like Google Tag Manager installed there. If you don't know how to do it, drop us a line. It's one of the things we can help you out with. But get that Insights tag, put it into Google Tag Manager, and now that's going to start building out an audience for you of people specifically who have visited your website. Then over here, you can see that I can create a campaign. You can see here I'm in the LinkedIn Campaign Manager. If I do a campaign focused on lead generation, so I hit that button there, once I've got a saved audience from the Insights tag, you'll be able to upload it here and use it. The main thing that I wanted to, so that's where you add it once you've got the Insights tag audience that's collected. And then see this button here, a message ad. So that message ad specifically appears in the inbox of the person. It looks like an email. You can also see in that little box there, you can send it looking like an email, and also you can have an ad on the right-hand side of the page. And then you can set either a daily, you can set a total budget or a daily budget. And you can see here the recommended bid amount, right? So you can actually get away with quite low cost per clicks. And that's just what you're paying if someone has actually been to your website and then they're seeing this ad from LinkedIn. So that's how you set it up. Set up the LinkedIn Insights tag, get that onto your website, usually using something like Google Tag Manager, set up one of these message campaigns, and where you're left is that if someone comes to your website, the next time they're on LinkedIn, you're right there in their inbox with an offer. It's really powerful because you know that person is already at the point of exploring your business. And so the odds of them taking you up on that offer that's sitting right there in their inbox is actually really high. It's really cost effective. It's really targeted. Hope you found that useful. If you've got any questions, just let me know in the comments below and I'll try to answer them for you. Thanks.